Hi, and welcome to Gadget News and Review. We are home to some of the coolest gadgets, and the best consumer reviews online, buyer's guides and features. If you like our review, please subscribe for more upcoming reviews videos. 5G networks and 2 times faster than 4G review. 5G networks are the next generation of mobile internet connectivity, offering faster speeds and more reliable connections on smartphones and other devices than ever before. The networks will help power a huge rise in Internet of Things technology, providing the infrastructure needed to carry huge amounts of data, allowing for a smarter and more connected world. 5G networks are already starting to appear and are expected to launch across the world by 2020, working alongside existing 3G and 4G technology to provide speedier connections that stay online no matter where you are. Verizon surprised most of the world by launching its 5G network at the start of April 2019, making it the first globally to offer the next generation network. It's currently only available in limited parts of Chicago and a few other locations, and there are just 2 handsets currently available to use on the new 5G network. In Chicago, US we've managed to obtain speeds of up to 1.4 gigabits per second, which is massively faster than 4G's theoretical top speed of 300 megabits per second, although average speeds tend to be below 100 megabits per second. However, 5G coverage is patchy and we had to move around the city's various 5G masts to get this top speed. We did tend to get around 1 gigabit per second quite consistently though. 5G in London, UK is more of a mixed bag, with speeds in our test ranging from 200 megabits per second to 550 megabits per second, still much quicker than 4G, but not the same level as we are seeing in Chicago. AT&T has rolled out its 5G network to 19 cities across the states, but it still doesn't offer any 5G phones, with your only option for now a 5G Netgear Nighthawk mobile hotspot. Meanwhile, T-Mobile is yet to launch its 5G network in the US, but it previously said it would bring 5G to 30 cities, starting in New York City, Los Angeles, Dallas, and Las Vegas. EE was the first UK carrier to launch its 5G network, switching it on in 6 cities on May 30, 2019. It has promised to bring 5G to 10 further cities by the end of 2019. It was followed by Vodafone on July 3, 2019, when it launched 5G in 7 cities, rolling out to a further 8 towns and cities on July 17. Next up was 3, which launched a 5G service in London on August 19, however, there's a catch, it's initially only available for home broadband. However, it will be coming to mobile later this year, as well as to 24 more towns and cities. O2 meanwhile is the only major UK network not to have any sort of 5G service yet, but it plans to roll 5G out in October. Telstra's 5G coverage went live as of May 2019, with the launch of the first 5G smartphone in Australia, the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. At the time, coverage was limited to 10 major cities and regions and, within those regions, was somewhat limited and patchy. This includes Adelaide, Brisbane, Canberra, Gold Coast, Hobart, Launceston, Melbourne, Perth, Sydney, and Toowoomba. The rollout continues, however, and coverage is steadily increasing. For a detailed and up-to-date map on coverage across Australia, check out Telstra's dedicated 5G page. Optus, on the other hand, hasn't released any concrete timelines or roadmaps, although its official website does mention that it aims to have 1,200 5G sites built by March 2020, which could indicate a date for public availability. A number of 5G phone announcements have been made in 2019, however only a handful are currently available, and the choice is further limited by country and carrier. In the US, Motorola's 5G Moto Mod provides next-generation connectivity to a select few Moto Z handsets, plus the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G is also available. For those in the UK, you can currently get hold of 6 5G phones: the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G, Oppo Reno 5G, OnePlus 7 Pro 5G, Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 5G, Huawei Mate 20X 5G, and the LG V50 Think 5G. The Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G is also available for pre-order at the time of writing. In Australia, only 3 5G smartphones are available, and only 2 of these are available outright. The Oppo Reno 5G and the LG V50 Think 5G can be purchased for $1,499 Australian dollars and $1,729 Australian dollars respectively, while you'll need to look for a plan with Telstra in order to score the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. 5G speeds will vary between locations, countries, carriers and devices, but on the whole the average internet speed you can expect should be much greater than what's currently offered on 4G. We've been testing the first 5G networks in the US, UK, and Australia, and have found speeds to be a little bit of a mixed bag. Combining cutting-edge network technology and the very latest research, 5G should offer connections that are multitudes faster than current connections, with average download speeds of around 1 Gbps expected to soon be the norm. The US currently has the fastest 5G speeds in the world, according to new tests from OpenSignal, with users able to access up to 1.8 gigabits per second on their devices. This is 2.7 times faster than the 678 megabits per second maximum achievable on US 4G networks, an early indicator of the performance gains afforded by next-generation infrastructure. OpenSignal, which records real-life readings from user smartphones, tested networks in 8 countries where 5G is already available, including the UK. It attributed the US's strong performance to the fact that operators there are using millimeter wave (mm wave) spectrum that offers high capacity but shorter range. This compares to all other nations which are using mid-range spectrum below 6 GHz. In second place was Switzerland, where 5G users can enjoy 1.1 gigabits per second, a 2.6-fold increase, while Australia was the only country where 4G outpaced 5G. This can be explained by the fact that Australia's 4G networks can reach 950 megabits per second, close to the theoretical maximum. The UK had the slowest speeds of all countries tested with a maximum of 569 megabits per second, 1.3 times that of 4G. EE5G launched in several major cities earlier this year, but OpenSignal suggests its 40 MHz of usable spectrum is below the 100 MHz sweet spot at present. Vodafone launched its 5G network on July 3 after OpenSignal's testing was conducted, while 3 and O2 have plans to go live in 2019. However, OpenSignal believes that the 5G experience will improve quickly as operators roll out new spectrum and iterations of the technology allow for the combination of multiple bands.